this one right here, you got Tremz plugged in with Fumez, the engineer. You got the engineer, especially with Tremz. We got Tremz, one of the main ones though, but we got with the whole plugged in. We got plugged in, especially with Fumez the engineer and Fumez the engineer, and he got mainly out on all streaming platforms. So we got something with Tremz, especially how Tremz comes. Like he be having a whole thing, and I'm surprised this one actually caught me right here because we got the plugged in. So we got with something with Tremzy too. Tremzy on the whole thing, so he's really bringing it back with these with the Fumist engineer and just the plugged in. So we got something plugged in with Tremz. Like he's plugged in now, so he's most definitely he got it plugged in, especially with everything else in his whole the way his verbals coming his whole thing, but he's plugged in and he got the whole thing.
Hey yo, TR, go crazy on these nigga, man.
Hey, plugged in with Fumez. Get me?
Eyes, I run big, that ye.
Hey, lock. Before I ever listened to Mash Town, I was on the back road smashing wick. 4-5 bang on me man bag, up off the bike, somebody getting based. Cats through rats on the lack, I'm aiming it, which one getting it fit? Mud man, cause we put man in the air. Look up, cause we put man in the air. I don't step outside with half-ass plug. 4-5 bang on me. Since I mashed town, I was on the back road smashing wick. 4-5 bang on me man bag, up off the bike, somebody getting based. Cats through rats on the lack, I'm.
Ooh, what do you say? Hop off the bike, you know, and let that thing whole blaze, let that whole thing blaze. Like, hey, we didn't hopping off the bike. We doing, hey, so we doing it now off the bikes. Like we doing it off of pegs and everything else. Like, come on, like who?
4-5 bang on me man bag, up off the bike, somebody getting based. Cats through rats on the lack, I'm aiming it, which one getting it fit? Mud man, cause we put man in the air. Look up, cause we put man in the air. I don't step outside with half-ass plugs on me, so I move a bit dodgy. Wanted man in the city, I show no pity. Full clip off the 9-year gone G's.
Ooh, wanted man in the city, so you know I show no pity. And then you know we don't do that whole other thing. Like, hey, we didn't blaze them, put them into the whole clouds, the whole sky league.
In the city, I show no pity. Full clip off the 9-year gone G. Slap it in a rap man to a zombie, yeah. Duck it like a donkey, might be the reason your mum's agrees. Bang, bang, blood on the leaves. We shot up, they shoot at schoolgirls, we're not the fucking same. Tremzy, I lost me fucking brain. Picked up your man, ran the train, they laugh. They want me gone, they want me lock up. I send them drillers to pop up. Run up, turn up, you know how it goes. The rats get pull up. Talk on me name, you must be a grass. G-Lock Lee, leave man in the past. Tell my man that I want my flow back. Electric bikes, we're letting it slap. Guess who's back on my fucking.
Ooh, he said with the whole thing, like he said with the electric bike. So it was something with the electric bike, and he said, let that slap, you know, and the whole thing. And he just coming with so much of a thing, like his whole and thing on this is crazy. Like he just bobbing in, like just through this whole thing. Like this is, he knew when he came into this, he knew what he was getting into. Like he's already like stepping. He already knew what he was getting into.
Get pull up, talk on me name, you must be a grass. G-Lock Lee, leave man in the past. Tell my man that I want my flow back. Electric bikes, we're letting it slap. Guess who's back? I'm a fucking savage. Your uncle got pulling a pack. How these man trying to put.
Ooh, who let him know? Guess who's back? You know the savage one, the main savage one. Who? Hey, he giving us a point. He ain't got to prove a point because they know what's going on. Like they know what's really going on.
Guess who's back? I'm a fucking savage. Your uncle got pulling a pack. How these man trying to put my name in a song, don't you know I'm a cheeky twat? L8 with the rats get whacked. L8 with the rats get whacked. I'll say it again cause that's a fact. Your L8 with the rats get whacked. It can all go down the blink. Bang, petrol bath in the sink. Miguel wants to know what's that being and smell. Me being in me favourite things. That's Louis, Gucci, Prada. Shot up niggas and kidnap Palmer. From the brazy side of toxic. Gaza. They say that time is money, I wasted money, can't waste no time. Revenge is sweet, but so is the money, you know how it goes, I'm getting mad. She said I'm a walk and lick, I'm a walk and shoot it, I'll bang this nine. She said I'm a walk and lick, I'm a walk and shoot it, I'll bang this nine. We lean on man like Fat Joe, this shotgun blow away man's afro. Rubber bands are wrapped around.
Ooh, from the whole thing, like, ooh, he just them off of them. That first minute, he was just brizzing, like his thing. He was just amping me, like through that whole 59 seconds. He Like his flow was just inspiration.
She said I'm a walk and lick, I'm a walk and shoot it, I'll bang this nine. She said I'm a walk and lick, I'm a walk and shoot it, I'll bang this nine. We lean on man like Fat Joe, this shotgun blow away man's afro. Rubber bands are wrapped around them back notes, man was bang, bang. Mango's king of the city, just splash man's mango. Man know that we just pull up and slap that whack, that kill out to see man's flexing. And you know how that one goes. I was the young G pulling out stacks, though, rob man's packy and getting that back though. In the alleyway, getting rid of them. Yo, crack. Hey, S2 tight with a mash, free.
Ooh, I didn't see that one coming. That one caught me. Like I was like, whoa. Hey, just the whole thing. Like this one right here, this has another way of everything. Like what's going on, what's surrounding it.
In the alleyway, getting rid of them. Yo, crack. Hey, S2 tight with a mash. 3R kid, that guy too wakesy. It's no mercy on the mazy. For the family, I do man dirty. Brand new pack, pendant, it up a movie, one on a blenders. Big fat corn flying out that mop. Full of drama like EastEnders. Yo, I mask up like Bruce Wayne. Where's my Lauren Duchesne? Yo, grip it, rise it, slap it. Pain, pain, pain. Some dark days and darker nights, I have to get that money right. I'm from the mud. Pain, pain. Some dark days and darker nights, I have to get that money right. I'm from the mud, the TOX. God knows I ain't living right. Before I ever listened to Mash Town, I was on the back road smashing weight. 4-5 bang on me, man.
Ooh, before I was a masher, I was back in these whole things, and then like even with the whole Bruce Wayne, like he's the main one to do it. Like he's the main one to do something like this. Like the way he's just particularly his whole thing, like first one to do it, first one to just scale it, cause through that thing, like he just made it one clear, and then he just took off. Like after that one little quietness, he just surged off.
Bag up off the bike, somebody getting based. Cast two rats on the lack, I'm aiming it, which one getting it fair? Mud man, cause we put man in the air. Look up, cause we put man in the air. Way up there, like yeah, plug them, man. Get me? Hey,
Fumez, the engineer.
Ooh, she winning. He terrorized. He terrorized this. He terrorized it. How you terrorize something, but he went in and he went to a food show. Especially we got plugged in with Fumez the engineer too. Like through this whole thing, we can already tell what was going on and what wasn't going on. But this whole one right here, this was something Tremz. Like he had his own type of thing going on. So he had his own trims and everything else, mainly with this whole thing, but especially with the plugged in and the Fumez the engineer. So we just got something else like this. Making Tremz is making history, with the plugged in. Now he's plugged in, so he got the whole thing. Like he forced it. And then he said with the whole Bruce Wayne, that one right there, once he said that Bruce Wayne, like it took another place, another time, he was in like on another earth once he said that, Bruce Wayne. But with this whole one right here and everything else, make sure you guys comment, like and everything else. But mainly with this one,